Hello everyone, welcome to another speed build on the channel, and today we're going to be doing a bachelor pad. And my inspiration for this build is the reality show The Bachelor. I think they have versions in many countries, not in mine though, so I watch it online. But yeah, I'm not really the reality show fangirl, but I was really into this one mostly because of their accent, and yeah, I don't know. I just finished watching it last week, so I was like, I need to do this in Sims because I've seen some people do it, and I'm like always, I don't know, really stepping back because it's not really something I'm familiar with. We don't use these terms in here. So I was like, okay, I'm giving this a try now, and um, I'm also giving a try and experimenting with many other things in this build, such as building in the basement levels. I've only done it, I think, once in The Sims 4 because I don't really like the way it looks, kind of, so I spent so much time just messing around with the basement and then the second floor of the basement. But I wanted more basement levels, like I wanted at least three of them to do what I had in mind. But then you can only do two of them, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna have to go with this. And I think it looks good in the end. It's really the front house of the house. It's really plain, sort of like it's quite empty, because really the party is going on in the basement, and that is exactly what I wanted to do with this house. So points for that. So yeah, you obviously have the party going on in the back of the house, whilst the front is more reservative and it's more private. It's very private, although we have this beautiful island which I'm never getting tired of. I mean, I'm just going to love building in here all of my Sims game life, I think. And yeah, we need more islands because they're really good and they look really pretty in screenshots and in gameplay. It's just really good. Um, so yeah, we're on the island again, like my last build, which was a CC house, and this is a bachelor pad with no CC, so no custom content in this house, only in-game items. But I did use a lot of expansion packs and game packs, especially Dine Out and Spa Day, I noticed. So yeah, this build is really, I did a really strong color scheme for this because I thought it suited the style I was going for, which was this more modern, contemporary, really like not really the house you'll be living in. Like it doesn't seem like somebody's living here, because I don't know. I just think that that's how I view this idea for the Bachelor. And yeah, I'm really frustrated with the Bachelor, like the reality show, because I always get really excited and I start teaming up with one of the participants and all of that jazz, and then it's like I can never win. The person I'm cheering up for never wins. Like I can remember one time that that happened. Like it just doesn't happen. Um, so yeah, we're on the interior now, and yeah, this is the office sort of area. It's really just, it's not secluded from the rest of the house. What I like about this pad is it's really open and it has really strong colors, so it's quite different from the things I've been doing lately. And I also we're into using items I don't normally use in gameplay. Oh yeah, there we go. Also, a word that could describe this house is probably shelves because they're around everywhere in the kitchen, in the bathroom. No, the bathroom, no. The living room, the kitchen, the office area, the dining table, and all of that jazz. So, this is the shelf house as well. So yeah, this is the living room. Really, really strong colors with this blue and orange, which was quite apprehensive to use at first, but then I ended up liking it a lot, especially with this rug and also with some nature with those ivy bushes, planters sort of things in the wall. You saw in the beginning the couch for the office area was green, but then when I moved on to the living room, I was like, this isn't right, and I just ditched the green couch. But I loved it so much because it's not on those muted colors the normal items from the game come in. So I was like so excited to use them, but then I ended up not using them because it was just contrasting too much with all of that orange and blue going on, so I just decided not to. But we have another room in this house right there behind the kitchen, which we do use a green couch, not that one though, but a green couch. And this is the kitchen. I skipped a lot of it because I was really just messing around because it was a really big space, and always in these big spaces I'm like, I don't want to keep doing counters and then cabinets above them all around it, so I'm just like going to experiment. And I experimented with shelves and also on this dining area here right next to the island counters with the shelving, and I think it looks like something could be hanging from there, and that's what I was going for at least. So yeah, hopefully effect achieved. So yeah, we're just decorating it around a little so you can observe the details of it. And of course there's a microwave and a coffee brewer in there because it's going to be a bachelor living in here. He's not gonna want to cook, right? It's just parties, and I don't know. I've never been into this stuff. So yeah. Also, I done something in the garden. I skipped a lot of it because I did take my time. It's nothing too exquisite, but I spent a lot of time on it, so I just cut it out from the filming. But yeah, there's a bathtub in the garden. That's something I've been liking to do lately, and it looks really good. I've done some bushes around it, so it's a little bit more private. So yeah, I like it a lot. I hope you like it too. It's not that weird. And here is a bar area sort of thing. There's like this really cute color board in there to write things on and play games like drinking games, because I think that's a thing, right? Drinking games, and you like just go on scoring things and points. So yeah, I like what I did with this couch, which is normally from a restaurant or a diner sort of thing. But yeah, I like it in the sort of living area. And this is the sort of man cave part of the house, and it's like really secluded, no windows, and this back part actually has no windows, but I worked with it, so there's like a little bit of lighting, like natural sort of lighting. And yeah, it has a little gym space at the back here. And what else is in there? Oh yeah, a lot of bookshelves. This house has a lot of bookshelves, shelves, and TV or screens. Like I have two computers, but one of them I wanted to use like just a screen effect, and also let me see, three TVs. No, two TVs, because one I was doing on the bar area you just saw, and I was like, no, too much screens. No one's going to be looking at them. And this is the bathroom with the sort of fountain over there to create a more natural sort of feel to it, because it just really has no windows. And the problem with basements is just really windows. Um, yeah, I think that's mainly why I don't like building here. But a pro to the basement sort of thing is that you can just create the house in whatever shape you want, because it's just like a black hole and you don't really have to detail the outside. So really the building part of this was really fast, because it was mainly the layout of the house, and then upstairs I had to do some gardening. So yeah, just so it doesn't look so blank. But yeah, I really like the results of this. I normally don't go for this style, but I think I done a good job. So if you'd like to download this, it's on the gallery. You won't need any custom content or any links. I'll try to link the build down below in the description, so you go check that box and see if there's a link in there. And if there isn't, you can just open up your game, go into the gallery and search for createle, and it should be in there, right there, waiting for you to download and play in your game. This is a little bit of the outside area near the pool. There's a really big pool in there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!